Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best, and I got this 1966 Chevy C10 truck sitting out here. Gonna do a little bit of I'm taking the wipers off. I'm gonna do a little bit of sanding. The weatherman, the weather person, I watched 3 different channels this morning, and I'm gonna see if anyway, I'll get it in a minute. It's gonna take this other wiper arm off. They said it's supposed to be sunny, high in the upper 70s. Well, it better hurry, because it's just completely cloudy, and it's middle of the afternoon, and my goodness, I'm sorry, as I'm doing this video, y'all have seen me do a video or two, maybe, I don't know, on Marketplace. Well, I put something on Marketplace for sale, and not a truck or anything, just a little small item, and I'm getting blowed up as I'm talking to y'all now. I'm getting all kinds of messages. Will you take this? Is it still available? You know, some folks are in the other video that I made of why I don't put trucks and cars on Marketplace. Well, this is why. I mean, I understand people have questions, but I said if the ad's up, it's available. I said what I wanted for the item, and swatting at a wasp. Anyway, make a long story short, I said I will not ship, local pickup only, and I immediately get, will you ship? What is it available? What's the measurements? You know, just off the wall kind of stuff, and it's ridiculous. So I should have never put nothing on Marketplace. But anyway, today's video, I'm sorry I got off on that. I'm a little bit aggravated because this phone's ding, 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 ding. I price something to sell, and still people just want to beat you down to where they want you to give it to them. I'm real proud of the way the insides turned out. Oh my goodness, I'm real happy about that. But today, Lord willing, I'm going to try to get a little bit of a sanding done on this truck. So I got one wiper off, and I guess I got sidetracked answering a Facebook Marketplace thing. So I guess I'll take this one off now, because I'm going to paint all this color. We rattle can paint, if you're new to the channel. The color we're going with is almond gloss. This is the color that we've got on it so far, and I was going to try to do a little bit of painting today, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens. This might be a short video. I don't know. I said local pickup only, so it could be that I sell the item that I have for sale, and we'll just see what happens. Anyway, I'm not getting nothing done talking. I got my sanding brick. I'm going to start getting on it and getting some of this stuff off. Oh my goodness, what did I do that for? That'll be done. I do some really dumb things sometimes, and then I ask myself, what'd you do that for, Jimmy? So let's get busy and see what happens. Hang in there with me, guys, okay? Okay, guys, I got the other wiper arm off, and I'll just tell you what I had for sale on Marketplace. It was a steering wheel. I've had it for 30 years, 25 years anyway, something like that. And man, I tell you what, it's people's blowing me up on that. And anyway, I just now read a message. He's got to check with his wife. See what I mean about Marketplace? And then I get people getting on to me because it's the best platform out there and all this stuff. Well, but the guy's wife is not home, so I don't know. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Anyway, here's what I'm doing. I guess you can tell I'm getting a little bit aggravated, but I'm just kind of going over getting some of the surface rust off, and I got on my old play clothes, which means I have on my, sorry, my camouflage. So you can't tell if I got surface rust on me or not. I really like camouflage. I'm trying to get in a position to paint this truck, and it seems like every time I work myself into this, something comes up. So I'm going to do as much as I can. You see what I'm doing? I don't mean to bore you to death. I'm going to try to do this whole hood as fast as I can, because I might have to leave and go meet someone, go to town, meet someone, and then come back, and then I don't know how long that's going to take. A lot of times when you go to town, you know, it kind of messes up the whole day. Whenever you leave the house, seems like the day gets gone. So let me get started on this, and I'll do as much as I can. But I got the wipers off. I'm wanting to take the mirror off. I'm not so much worried about the antenna. I got another antenna. I got new wipers for this truck, new mirrors, door mirrors, driver's side and passenger side. Got a new chrome antenna, and oh, I got those what do you call it, vent shades where you can crack your window, and if it rains, the rain still won't come in. Got those. Got chrome tips. It's not on. This truck needs exhaust. It needs lots of work, but it's coming along. So let me get back on this, and we'll see what we can get it to look like in a few minutes. Hang in there with me, guys. Okay, guys, you're kind of getting, I guess, like a 2-for-1 video today. I've had somebody say that they will come today to pick up the steering wheel, but they're going to give me half. They'll give me half of what I'm asking for it. No. What else? What's some more other good ones? Oh, besides, is it available? I've got that a bunch. My wife has been answering them for me because my phone has been. Would I ship it?
Shipping costs, but one time we did that and we made $1 off.
Yeah.
By the time I miscalculated.
By the time we got a box.
Miscalculated.
Yeah, she miscalculated. I'm not shipping. I plainly said I'm not shipping. So the steering wheel. So I don't know. For those of y'all that said I was crazy because I did not like a Marketplace, well, I beg to differ. I've sanded the hood, and then I got some flat black paint, painted all up in here best that I could, because I'm going to be painting this almond gloss. So I got done my wife's trick with the leaf blower and blew off all the dust. Man, there was a ton of dust. I've got to take these out, and you know, I need to start taping up here, I guess. But anyway, like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to. What did we decide? Was we going to paint? I'm talking to my wife as I'm watching this wasp try to land on me. Are we going to paint this black or brown? The edges. Oh, she said brown. Okay. So anyway, I'm not ready to paint almond gloss yet. I got to take these bezels out. Now I have new bezels and new lens, but I just want to make sure I get a good paint job in here, and the best that I can. I'm doing the best I can rattle can painting. So and I don't even know if I'll get to it today, but it's all the dust is gone. So I'm going to see what I can do. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Like I said, this might not be much of a video, but I just remembering why I don't like Facebook Marketplace. I just don't. I've never. If you've had good luck with it, more power to you. But I swatting at a wasp. I'm glad that you're having good luck with it, but I'm just not that person. I always have the same questions over and over and over and over and over and over, even though I answered them in the ad. No shipping. And from now on, I'm going to say, I will not hold. I will not hold. First come, first serve. I should have said that, and I didn't. So, will you hold it for me till tomorrow, or when my wife gets home, all that stuff. I have a wife too. I have to answer to her, and no, I mean we do things together, and big ticket items, but like the grill that I bought for this thing, I pretty much said, yeah, I'm going to get it. So let me get busy, guys. I'm talking way too much, right?
Yes. A little less talk, a lot more action.
Okay, the boss has spoken. I'll see y'all in just a bit. Okay, guys, I turned down one of my favorite groups from the 60s and 70s, Three Dog Night. What's your favorite Three Dog Night song? I have several. I like Old Fashioned Love Song when they play the whole song. A lot of times they cut it down and make it short for some reason. And I like Joy to the World, I Will Serenade You. They had a bunch of good hits when I was younger. I used to listen to Three Dog Night, used to buy their records. Anyway, my wife, Mrs. PIB, she made some mulligan stew. And we were watching YouTube, and this guy, a hobo guy, I can't think of his name just at the moment, and I apologize for that, but he dresses up in 1930s clothing and walks along the railroad track and stuff, and acts like a hobo from the 1930s, and shows how to cook stuff. And he showed on YouTube, on one of his videos, how to make mulligan stew. And it's just, all it is just a mixture of different ingredients. He said back in the 30s, 20s and 30s, the 30s were the Depression, and there was a lot of people didn't have work, didn't have nothing. And so, they'd go work on a farm or help someone something. They might get paid in eggs or potatoes or onions or whatever. Anyway, the hobos would come to camp. They all camped at one location, and whatever somebody had for that day for doing a job for someone else, because nobody had no money, you got paid in merchandise like vegetables and stuff, or or like I said, eggs. Everybody throw it in the pot, and that's what everybody had to eat. So my wife, she put cabbage, spinach, green peas, beans. Let's see what else. I don't know if she put corn or not. I just started gobbling down. So yeah, it was really good. I had a big bowl of it, and it's pretty dang good. Here's what I got done. I know y'all want me to finish this, I guess. Took my used bezels out and taped up my lens, even though I have new lens and everything. I'm going to put the old bezels back in because it's going to be a while. This is what I'm using, by the way. Almond gloss from my local co-op. Let me see if I can do this. The hood release and all that stuff, I painted all that black. I don't know if I showed y'all that or not. There's Facebook Marketplace has been a challenge for us today. So taped up my lens. Anyway, I'm going to paint this almond gloss. The wind is blowing, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done. I was wanting to get a lot done today on this truck, work my way towards it, and this was done at GM 1038. We just testing out some paint, and he sprayed some on the hood. So we'll see how this goes. I guess I'll do this part here first, down through here, and then I can do the top part up there. So I guess that's the plan. So we'll just see what happens, and go from there. That's all I can say, all I can do. So I want to shake this up pretty good, and I'll get back with you in a minute. As you can see, the leaves are blowing, so this might be a real challenge in the wind. If it's going to be where I get paint splatter, not splatter, but overspray, if I start getting it everywhere, I'm not going to do it. It's more work cleaning it off than it is getting a good result if I waited. So we'll just see what happens. Hang in there with me, guys. See y'all in just a bit.
Don't get me.
My wife don't want me to get her in the...
My white leg.
She don't know I done that. Anyway, changing plans. Just a variation, I guess. I'm going to use this leather brown satin. I'm going to go around the edge a little bit here with this before I spray the almond gloss on here. Spray a little bit of browns. That way when I get my sanding, when I start sanding, I'm going to sand through and get some of the patina. You know, the brown will be coming out. And then I'll do the almond gloss. I guess I ate something now and I'm full and I don't want to do too much. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell you I'm going to do that first. I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. Don't be alarmed, okay? Hang in there. Okay, guys, while y'all weren't looking, I went around the edges. Every place that had a little, edge. So, if I decide I want to scuff through it with my sandpaper, I can. But I just done the whole hood because I don't know. I'm not sure which direction I'm going with it as of yet. Anyway, I was just going to show you. I done the edges, and then I thought, you know what? I'll just paint the whole hood somewhat. Not a good job, of course, just somewhat. So if I decide I want to scuff through it here or there, there's a dent right here, and I might take advantage of that and let it come through there a little bit. I don't know. It's fun trying to figure this stuff out. So now I gotta tell you, the wind's really blowing, so I'm just gonna try to do my best to get I'm gonna let this dry just a little, and then I'm gonna try using the almond gloss and paint the hood. And I've been kind of dreading it. This truck has some weird curves, whatever. Like up in here, I'm really dreading this up in here. I gotta tape all this stuff up and make sure it don't get on anything, and that's the part I really hate. But up in here, it's going to be a challenge, and I won't do it today. Today is absolutely not a good day with all the wind. And then you got this section up in here, and this section, I know it's already been painted, but I'm going to try to make it look just a little bit better. Like I said, we done a real quickie job. Brian and GM 1038, Brian, that's his name, Brian and Charlie and myself, we rattle can painted the back end of this truck because we put this wood in here and we didn't want to get paint on it. There is a lot of tree pollen and stuff flying around, but we just done a real quickie paint job. I'll have to go over it again, but it'll be okay. That's part of it. So anyway, I'm going to get on this almond gloss, and if it's not going to lay down good or whatever, then I'll just stop and try it another day. It just depends on the wind. The wind is your enemy if you're rattle can painting. So we'll just do the best we can and see what we can come up with, and hopefully it'll turn out good. I'd like to get this hood done. Then I could move on to other things, but I knew this hood was going to be a challenge with all the holes and stuff like that. I mean, not a big challenge, but just something, I guess. Well, I'll just say it. I was just kind of dreading it. So we'll see what happens. I'm letting the sun do its thing, dry this stuff pretty good, then we'll get at it. Hang in there with me, guys. Don't leave me now. Okay, guys, this is what I got done. Look at that. As soon as I started this video, the wind died down.
Stop the video and paint. Hurry.
You can see all the debris that's blown up here. I was painting and my paint was just... Anyway, I emptied out the can. This is what I got done. I'm not worried about all that debris. I'm going to be sanding it anyway. But this is it. Just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. Got done so far. I'm starting another can right now as soon as I stop this video. But I just thought I'd show you. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, this whole hood is rough and perfect. perfect for what I'm interested in, patina style shop truck. So hang in there. I'm going to try to finish this. The wind has stopped for some strange reason, so I'm going to get at it. See y'all in just a bit. Okay guys, it took three cans, best I can remember, of that big can of paint there to paint this hood. Man, I tell you what, and a lot of it was because of the wind blowing. As you can see, I got stuff all over it. But anyway, I had to keep, and I had a dark color and I'm covering it with a light color, so took a lot of paint, but I think I got it. And believe it or not, best I can tell, I have no runs in it. Now this is a rough old hood. It's a rough hood. Remember, this truck, this 66, has been pieced together with lots of other different trucks. And I think I was telling Mrs. PIB, I think the hood and the bed were from the same vehicle. They were the same color. The doors and stuff like that are different colors. Well, as you can see, the fenders, and it's just a pieced together old truck that someone was building. And I've got a lot of places I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got a lot of places I've got to go over where it's thin. We done the world's quickest paint job when I was at GM 1038s, and we was trying to put that wood in the back of the bed there. But the hood, I just kept putting it on, and it's kind of silly, because then I'm going to get a sanding paper and go over it and make the brown that I painted up under it kind of bleed through a little bit. But it looks pretty good. Like I said, it's a rough old hood. I'm letting this dry, and but I think it looks pretty good.
That looks so much better.
Looks so much better, huh? You getting married?
No, I'm going to your home.
Oh. She's getting some flowers ready to take to her mom's gravesite, and next time we get out. So looks like she's getting married, doesn't she? Anyway, yeah, I'm also this color, you can kind of see there's a little place right here. Maybe you can see it. There's some places on the hood that I'm going to try to take advantage of. Let me make sure this is out of the way. I got one of them little hooky things that, anyway, on this phone, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put this together, this stuff back together, and I might have to go over to a few places here and there. But I'm telling you guys, this wind is just really done a disservice to me today. But it's springtime here in East Tennessee, so let me start putting this stuff together. I think it's dry enough now. Maybe I can touch it, and I'll get back with you. And then I guess the next time I get the truck out, I'll start doing some more painting here and there. It's real thin in some spots, and I need to fix that. And my wife was asking me, was I going to fix some of these spots? And I said yes. It was just, like I said, a real quickie paint job. So, and then if the wind wasn't blowing already and it wouldn't so late in the day, I was going to paint the tailgate, but I'll do that another time. I'm really tired, and I'm tired of fighting the wind. So let me get it back together and we'll see what it looks like. Even though I got used parts, I'm just putting them right back together, okay? Hang in there, okay? Okay guys, I just got done asking Mrs. PIB here if she thought it looked better. I guess I just got used to looking at it with the red hood. It just looks totally different. But my wife was pointing out a couple of things as she's sitting there. I have to put a little bit of patina on a few things, like this big dent right here, like I said, and this old truck still needs a lot of work. I know that, but you know, it's coming along. Hood needs to be adjusted too, but I got to paint the whole truck like this. Then I'm gonna, if you're new to the channel, I want this shade of white. I'm gonna paint, I think I am, where this crease is, like I've showed y'all before 100 times. But if you are new to the channel, I'm just trying to tell you my plan thus far. I'm going to paint all this almond gloss, and then I'm going to paint, starting here, like I've seen a lot of 66s and stuff, paint this part white. And then I think when we take the the grill out. I think I've seen a lot of them like this too. You can Google, I did 1966 Chevy C10 trucks grills, and it'll bring up pictures, and I might paint this right in here white. I see a lot of them like that as well. So I mean, I don't know, I might not. There's a whole lot of time in between now and then, so I got plenty of time to think. But I think the hood turned out pretty good. I don't have any runs, I just rattle can painted it, and like I said, it probably looks better in to y'all than it actually is. This is a rough old hood, and it needs a little bit of help. But like I said before, the guy that had this truck, it's sat in his garage for 17 years, and then the guy that owned it before him sat in his garage, and he was just piecing a truck together on a 72 Chevy truck frame. So he was just taking different parts from different trucks that he could find. Remember, there was a time when you could not order, call up and say, hey, I need this and this and this and this, because they didn't reproduce it. So just to remind you young people and us older folks like me, I'm 67, there were days like that back in the day. Nobody reproduced stuff. I mean, who'd have ever thought in 1966 that this one would still be around today? So I think it's going to come along. I think when I paint the tailgate and we paint the letters, and I got all this stuff new, and the chains and all that stuff. I think I don't know, sometimes I think that's enough white, and then sometimes I think, well, little dash more of white up through here will be good. There are bugs everywhere. It's East Tennessee, and that's okay. I can put up with it. But it's not a bad hood. I mean, it's just kind of rough, and I rattle can everything. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a body man. I just rattle can paint, scup it down, put my own patina here and there on it where it looks like it's been this way for most of its life, if not all of it, and then we put Penetrol on it and make it look the best we can. You might want to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to watch and see how many times I mess up, or maybe you might want to attempt some of this stuff as well, because I do everything I can do outside here. So a lot of it depends on the weather. And now it's starting to clear up. Huh?
Watch it and say, ooh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Or watch it and say, ooh, I don't want to ever do that.
Yeah, I didn't know if you could hear her or not, so yeah. But that's my partner in crime, and she's my sponsor too. Without her, there would not be stuff sitting in this driveway, right?
We're trying to get microphones.
Yeah, we're trying to get microphones, but we're not really computer savvy, so to speak. But if we can figure out how to get two microphones, and she can talk and I can talk, y'all will.
Might not be a good thing, though.
I was just thinking the same thing when I said that. That might not be a good idea. But y'all let me know if you think this, if you've been watching, keeping up with this 66 truck, let me know if you think it looks better. I've just got used to seeing it with that red or orange hood for so long, and now it looks just totally different. It's going to take me a while to get used to it. But I think with the new grill and all that other stuff, I think it's going to really turn out to be pretty good once we get the go over at Gas Axe Chop Shop with Tim Dixon, and maybe get the bumpers on. And Tim's amazing. He can do master welder, fabricator. I mean, he can do about anything that he puts his mind to. And I've counted on him for many, many years to fix some of the junk that I've bought and wondered why I did buy it after I did get it. So, but I think this is going to be a pretty good one once we plow through and work through some of this stuff and the weather cooperates. The weatherman said it was going to be a clear day today, and it's starting, but see, it's so late in the day now. So anyway, I'm tired, and I'm tired of painting. That hood took a lot out of me painting. I painted all and up under the hood. I've got the hood closed, but under the edge here, underneath the hood, I painted all that. I've done everything that I could possibly do, and to make sure that So when you open the hood or whatever, it looks like it's never been painted. Does that make sense? Anyway, I hope y'all's having a blessed day today. I thank you for watching. You are watching Primer is Best. My name is Jimmy. That's my sponsor. Are you working on bills? Oh.
I hope we don't have stacks of bills.
Yeah. I hope we don't have stacks of bills that big too, but that's my sponsor. That's my wife, Mrs. PIB. She's my partner in crime, and let me know what you think about this 066. I'm just keep looking at it, and it just looks so much different. And I've got to go over a lot of this stuff that's already been done. So again, cause it's a real quickie paint job. So, but at least I got the hood done. I was dreading that, and I'm dreading that roof. Oh my goodness, I'm dreading that roof. That's going to be a tough one. I'm right-handed, and sooner or later, well, when I get to this driver's side, I'm right-handed, so this is my left hand. I'm not too good right or left, but I'm especially not good at left-hand painting. Just saying. You might want to tune in and see how many things I mess up when I do that. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best, Instagram, Primer is Best. I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. If you'd like to subscribe to both YouTube channels, by golly, I sure would appreciate it. And I thank you for all the constructive comments and trying to help, and giving suggestions and all that stuff. Like putting a marine varnish on the wood in the back. I never would have thought of doing that, but had a couple of subscribers to my channel, Primer is Best, suggested doing that, and I'm so glad you told me about it, because that's what we put on it, 6 coats. Boy, ain't this a mess with all this pollen, but it is what it is here in East Tennessee. So y'all have a blessed day. Hope I'll see y'all again, and don't forget to pray for others that's less fortunate than you and I are. And please help someone in need. If you see someone that needs a little bit of help now and again, opening the door or carrying in, trying to kill a spider, carrying in somebody's groceries, and there's a wasp. They're everywhere. Just whatever the situation calls for, ask, can you help? Or just pitch in and start helping. That's the thing to do. Watch him. Anyway, I got to put this truck up before he makes a... anyway, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I had my chance and I blew it. Y'all have a great day, and say bye. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Please give me a big old thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. God bless each and every one of y'all. Catch you in the next one. We'll continue on painting. Have a good one, guys. See y'all later.